Greetings and welcome back to Chapter Master, where we're gonna dial the fuck in and play this properly instead of fucking around like I normally do. So, I have recreated the perfect angels, and yes, the color scheme has to stay, it's mandatory. And we are going to actually try and play this seriously and try and make a multi-part thing. Hopefully the game doesn't crash on us. So I'll need to do periodic saves. Now, battle plan. There's a shitload of orcs, but traitors always seem to be bastards and OP shitholes. So we're going to basically bulk of the chapter deal with traitors. Secondary half of the chapter slowly grind their way through Xenos strongholds. So I'm thinking 600 to 400 Marines, either side, and we'll go from there. Right, so we got apothecaries, we've got tech Marines, so we need to have a balanced strike force. I'm thinking at least a couple librarians going with the secondary detachment alongside tech Marines and apothecaries. Going to transfer some apothecaries to first company. Going to transfer some to second. Good, they're all aboard the Halberd of Exile. Right. Power weapon, bolt gun, melter gun. Looking at... Oh, Mark 4 and Mark 3 are just beautiful. I love the sprite work. I really do. What about your stats? Oh yeah, decent stats. Oh yes, remember people, the Chapter Master Discord is we want to go to get updates and to actually download and play the game. The new sprite overhaul is looking pretty awesome, and I reckon the new update's going to be pretty cool when that comes out. Right, so we're going to get some bionics for backup. Weaponry. Yeah, we should be fine with heavy weaponry for now. Right, we're going to need to balance out the scouts and amongst the rest of the companies. You've got plasma guns, missile launchers, jump packs. Interesting. I told the game at the start to give all the jump pack marines chain axes, but it didn't. I'll have to buy them myself. Chain axes, I know it sounds a little bit heretical, but 90 damage melee splash versus a chainsword, which is 50 damage melee splash. Chain axes are just superior. I'm wondering if Chaos had a point. I mean, it might not be popular to say, you know, but if the Kakarodons are still using chain axes, then it should be fine. Although, Eviscerators are better than chain axes, so let's deselect you guys with Eviscerators. Oh, and we better deselect the guy with the Flamer, because Flamer's useful. But yeah, there we go, Chainsword. We want Chain Axe. Interesting, the Loyalists don't use chain axes more. I know Flesh Tearers and the Kakarodons use them, but I guess they have such a taint associated with being a traitor weapon that no one really uses them. Look at that Eviscerator. 180 damn melee splash and armor piercing. So superior. Gabriel Seth has a bloody point using his, what is it, Blood Reaver is the name of his, fucking Eviscerator. That's the correct word. Right. We need what ship you're on? You guys are split up. Ah, why are you split up? I asked for all of them to be on the same ships when I created these guys. Is it just 9th Company? What is the fleet situation looking like? Ah, it's all full. Okay. So the Saint's Pride is going to end up becoming a bit of a tour bus, I think. Saint's Pride. Saint's Pride is actually a good name for a ship, though. We're gonna give it that. Like, that's a pretty good name for a ship. Right. This Devastator squad, which is just random, I guess that can go on the Saint's Pride as well. Dang it, why don't we throw him on the Saint's Pride? And if we throw in a Petite Marine too, what we could have is a mobile... And then we'll transfer him to 8th Company just to make things nice and neat. No, 9th Company, keep things nice and neat. What we have then is basically we could just send them off to go look for relics and shit. Which is a good tactic I quite like doing. Right. We're going to transfer 2 to 1st Company. Mark 3 is still... Mark 6 is kind of sexy. I think the over cyborgation like, that's ugly. Like, the 2 cyborg eyes, not appealing. But just Mark 3 by itself, that's pretty nice. Right, 2nd Company. Right, so we've got his name. His name is also a pretty decent name for a ship. I'll give it that. Aw, apothecaries have got power swords. I asked for them to have power axes. Just because I think a power axe is closer to a Crozius Arcanum than a power sword is. Also, again, axe bias. Power axe is 160 dam. Melee armor piercing. Power sword is 125 dam. Just saying. Traders may have a point. Axes are bloody better than swords. Which is interesting, because sword, I suppose, is probably better. I don't actually know too much about that sort of stuff. His name. We transferred him to... in terms of medieval, I think spears were more commonly used than anything else. Ah. Right, the strike cruiser, and his name is full. I really want... Well, we can transfer them. If we can't load them on the ship, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, we'll, on paper, transfer them to 6th Company. But we will throw them onto that shitty little... not that shitty little escort, but the escort. Saint's Pride we've got going on. Right. What do we reckon? 2 more squads on Saint's Pride of Scouts. And then we'll throw the rest. Ooh. Yeah, we'll throw the rest onto... Well, which one of these names? Aurora Slayer. Just because I like the name. And it's nothing to do with the fact I have a work colleague called Aurora who's a pain in the fucking ass. There we go. Right. 10th Company's a little bit more balanced. We've got 50 space. Yep. We can throw that onto that ship. We can throw these rhinos onto... Oh, that's 80 space. We can throw the rhinos onto Aurora Slayer. No, we can't. Alright, we're just going to have to throw tanks wherever we can. Fit them in the cargo holds, basically. Oh, we've got to have the bloody Predator tanks. I'm sorry, but... fuck's sake. Right. Whaling Skull. Again, Whaling Skull's not a bad name for a starship. For a 40k starship, anyway. Oh, I need 80 space. Man, those rhinos use up quite a bit of room. Still, let's double check. Do we have the Land Raiders? We have Land Raiders. Good. Salt Cannons, Hurricane Bolters. You know, the Land Raider Redeemer is not considered that popular, but I love the Land Raider Redeemer. It's really cool. I like it. Alright, everyone else is loaded up. Chapter Master. You know, the yellow trim with the pink and cyan? I'm actually digging it. Anyway, right, let's get this show on the road. First thing we need to do is wipe out these orcs. Full strength raid. Just because overkill is underappreciated as an art form, we're just gonna fuck 128 accurate pulp pistols. Damn, that's good. Right. What I'm reckoning is... Ooh, I don't want the tanks. Interesting point. Oh, it didn't unload the tanks. Good. Because I want... Basically what I'm after is to try and level up and get as much Terminator armor as possible. So we're gonna keep just doing that. So we've got Terminators, Heavy Flamer, Multi-Melter. Alright, the 500 Dam is fine, but there's a very weird choice. Power Fist and a Storm Shield. I'm interested you don't see that combo more, actually. It's always Power Sword and Storm Shield. But you never see Power Fist and Storm Shield. That's an interesting combo. Right. Why is it making me select the tanks? I just want all infantry. Including you. And you can go on there. We've used up our 2 action points. Oh, and the orcs are gone. I guess the PDF forces wiped them out. Right. Do we want to break off a unit to go deal with these shitty orcs? Or do we want... It's probably a wise idea to do that. Yeah. I think we should do that. Right. Leave the Aurora Slayer. No. We'll take the Aurora Slayer. We want 6 company, so we want his 6 company. Unreserved skillful gunner. Unreserved skillful gunner. Unreserved skillful gunner. His name. Plus Venom Sage. Saint's Pride. Evil. Rest of you go off that way. Here we go. We've got 3 companies. Plus we've got Saint's Pride, so we've got... Yeah, half of 10th company. 3 companies plus half of 10th company. That's good. Right. We can build, but we don't really have the funds or anything really to build at the moment. But that's alright. So what I'm also thinking, in terms of battlefield tactics, is... Do we want to try and do ally run, or do we want to try and do vehicles? In terms of... I prefer raiding as a tactic. But... Shitty psychers. Which one's it? Tiny, both of them. Tiny, we want... all infantry. Unload them onto there. Do we have the Aurora Slayer, or do they have the Aurora Slayer? We have the Aurora Slayer. Right, so we get everyone in the Aurora Slayer. And we unload them to deal with that tiny orc force. Maybe we'll get a little bit of extra EXP. Right, 45 scouts. If you can't kill a tiny orc force, then you don't deserve to become fucking Space Marines. Well, no one died, so that's perfect. Right. Good. So we want to try and build up the Aurora Slayer's scouts. Some of you are minorly peppered with shellfire, gunfire. I suppose I should probably attach a apothecary to you lot. Because you're aboard the Saint's Pride. So yeah, we need another apothecary with 10th Company. I forgot to give the other force bloody librarians shit. This is why I don't play Hearts of Iron, because I am genuinely shit at micromanagement. Oh, I can't put anything in bloody Aurora Slayer. Janice? Get the fuck off. You can go hang out in the Wailing Skull by yourself. The apothecary is more important, and he needs to be aboard the Aurora Slayer. And we'll transfer you to 10th Company as well, just for the added healing bonus. Right, secondary action. Attack 1st Company. And that was bloody fast. I suppose that's the advantage of Stormbolters over anything else. Right. First thing we need to do, if we're actually playing this seriously, is make a save. Right. End turn. Right. We want to move up and deal with the traders. So we're going to go to Barbarous, which I really thought was Cyclonic Torpedo by the Dark Angels. Oh, I thought that's the Corruption Light for a second there. Tiny unexplored ancient ruins. Tell you what. Oh, why is the... Oh, no, because he's part of the, Yeah. We'll send some scouts to look in the tiny... Oh, nice. 6 power fists, 6 combi flamers. Oh, and a missile launcher. Good. Right, now we load your asses back aboard. I'm trying to see if we can get your assholes some more experience. Saint's Pride. Which is like Saints Row, but it's not. Also, Orc Fleet. Shit. I was right to send a detachment this way, but... How do I, with 3 strike cruisers and 4 escorts, hope to take on a battle fleet? I'm gonna need to wait. Nothing on New Syria? Oh, there's a question mark. Go to the question mark. I want that fleet to piss off, and then I can basically warp jump in, and hopefully I can do it before they've respawned. That's kind of my philosophy on this attack. Right. Aha! The Sisters of Battle. Oh no, medium unexplored ancient ruins. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Well, it's no relic, but it's worth sending the lads down. Also, I suppose, thinking about it, we'll re-equip them later. I should re-equip some of them with flamers and bolters and stuff like that. Oh, yep, 5 flamers, 1 heavy bolter, chain fists. That's a good haul. That's some good damage output for the Terminators. Right, let's try that again, since it was being weird on me. Load into Saint's Pride. What do we reckon? If I'm using my scouts as a mobile relic hunting force, then I think equipping them with a couple of different weapons here and there is actually a good idea in terms of just sort of modifying firepower slightly. Yeah, flamer, heavy bolter, armamentorium. What have we got packing? We've got 5 heavy bolters, we've got 5 combi flamers, 100 dam. We got bolters. That bolter dam, the bolter training perk that ups your damage on bolter weapons is actually really bloody useful. Looking at 57 dam. You two get regular bolters. Just because. Here we go. Right. I just need you to piss off. Alright, moderate. Ooh, sprawling unexplored ruins. Now, I reckon that will be definitely some enemies in there. We might send First Company in, I reckon. Yeah, we'll send First Company. All infantry, including that sergeant. Oh, they can explore the ruins, I suppose. 90 demons. Well, I should have packed some psychers. Still, good firepower. Oh, a plasma gun. That's quite nice. And then we can also use First Company to attack the local ruins. Perfect. That's how it's done. Maximizing our resources, maximizing our XP gathering. Now, nobody wounded. 100%. You're all 100%. Librarian potential in the Dreadnought. Well, flying librarian dreadnoughts are a thing. Whether you love them or hate them. Dolph. I believe he's related to Dolph Lundgren. I love these names. Never change. These names are brilliant. Albrecht. Now that's a 40k name. I like that. Manfred. Brock. Now, Brock Sampson. Yep. Although 21 has better character development than Brock does. It's a Venture Brothers joke that no one's going to fucking get, because no one, even when it was popular, semi-popular, watched that show. But it is a really good show. Right, Perfect Angels, move over to deal with traitors. I should have sent this company off to deal with these orcs while I waited. Tiny orc world. No, it's important that we go deal with traitors. No corruption. Good. It's good to check while you're thinking on it. Yeah, I knew the orcs were gonna do that eventually. Right, moderate, moderate, heavy. Heavy forces, we're gonna do a raid. Moderate forces, we'll try and send first company in. Or is it a little bit too risky for just one company? Really? Some of my psychers have been disappointing today. Yeah, I think it was probably a good idea to send the barge rather than just first company by itself. But we can, what we do now, select all, unload them. They can deal with the sparse force on their next action. Perfect. Now we jump into and immediately bombard that orc world. And then we will try and kick the teeth out of those freaking orcs. I like the fleets are going to be literally passing each other in the warp. It's going to be retarded. It's like in the Second World War. Sometimes you get like in the Pacific campaign, you get Japanese and US carrier planes literally flying past each other as they were on the way to attack each other's carriers. Reminds me of the meme of, you know, the two cars passing each other and pointing. It's literally that. Right. Select all, unload on the tiny force. We can attack. No, I just want the... You're on... Or you're on Tithagain 3. So why is it saying only tanks are on Tithagain 3? I'm assuming this is a game glitch. Yeah, because you've got the Apothecary and the Terminators and all that shit. Okay. Random. Alright, first company, select all. Load them back onto the barge. And now, we've used our 2 action points. Good. Now, actually, it's raid just with first company. Well, it'll be first, second, and third company, but I'm still... You bastards, like, and you lost a suit of Mark 5 power armor? Really? You guys are pricks. Right, you assholes need to stop exploding. How many fucking psychic hoods do I have? None. Cool. You guys are really lacking in the brain power department. What the fuck is that? Okay, that guy just wants to play fancy dress. Interesting. Well, I don't have time for this. All infantry, including you, can unload and attack the tiny orc force. 93. Any wounded? No wounded. Good. Right. Select all, load back onto the barge. What XP are we looking at? About 140 to 150. What's the Terminators looking at? 160 to 170. Where's the Terminator? What XP do you need? That would be a request, actually. That would be something I'd quite like to know. Be nice just to have what EXP you need to have a certain unit as part of their role settings or stats or something. Maybe they exist and I'm just not looking at it. I can't promote them because there's no one eligible for promotion, but it'd be nice to know what XP I'd need for certain roles. I know the XP for Honor Guard and Terminators is the same, because that was how it's always been in the old version, but it would be a nice request if you were able to know, oh, I need to get this guy up to 150 experience, then I can promote him to this. Also, thinking of that, like, what do you guys use? Some of you are on like 29, 30 XP. Ooh. You're on 52. You cannot be... See, it'd be nice if I could see what the EXP requirement was. Interesting, though. Right. Okay. Bombard. 3 ships. Orc forces decreased by 1 stage. That's perfectly fine with my ass, because... Sprawling underground ancient ruins. Did I explore those? I'm pretty sure I explored those with First Company. We're just going to launch an overwhelming attack just because I want everything to fucking die. Good. They're all dead. I'm pretty sure I explored that and I got some shit from it. Hmm, 480 experience. I don't remember exploring that, but I'm happy that we did go in there. 480 XP is actually good. Right. Okay, now launch another bombing raid. Just because perfect, moderate can be easily destroyed by free companies. Go deal with traitors. We don't even talk to orcs. Like, why are we talking to orcs? Recruitment. Oh. Completely forgot about that. Psycho training, we're gonna demote. Just because why the fuck are we bothering? Because if they keep exploding, then why? Alright, raid. Free companies, plus the scouts. Good. And now follow it up by a secondary raid. Then we're gonna go to Ammon, clear that out, and then we're gonna try and move to the center of the battlefield. Good. Right. We're finally above the fucking traitor world. Now you go to Ammon. Alright, now we've actually landed on the planet. Next turn we should be able to start purge operations. Because for some reason the purge screen doesn't... Okay, this is weird. The purge screen sometimes doesn't show up unless you actually land troops on the planet, I found. Which should be something that we should be able to do. Now we can purge. Cleanse by fire. Right. We're going to select everyone and load them back up into the barge. Now begins the very painful pruning operation. Orcs, raid. It's going to wipe them out as fast as humanly possible. Perfection. Which, in a actually quite cool Fulgrim quote, is a state of striving, not a state of being. The journey is all that matters, not the goal. Back before Fulgrim became a fucking snake. And back before he started listening to a stupid fucking painting, because he's a fag. I don't have any Terminator suits either. I've got 10 suits of Mark 7. Don't even have any much Mentorium left. Still got some flamers, still got some combi bolters I scavenged. Combi flamers I've scavenged. Oh yeah, I've still got 3 chain axes. Power fists. I have chain fists, don't I? Yeah, I've got 2 chain fists. What's their damage output? 300 dam melee splash, 275 dam melee armor pierce. It doesn't have splash damage. And both of them have the armor piercing quality. Although Chain Fist does have 25 more damage. Oh yeah, you've got a Chain Fist. Okay. Interesting. Right. I really need to deal with Cupteries as well. We're gonna go selective purge with everybody. Yeah, I don't believe heresy has fallen down to 0% at all. That's bullshit. We're assassinating the governor because anyone that allows 52% fucking heresy on their world is a bitch and needs to actually be dealt with. Right, so we're gonna keep mixing up the purging actions. I really need to go deal with those traitors sooner rather than later. Right, I'm almost likely to believe that there is no corruption there. So, save the perfect angels. And let's get this party started. Right. To vegan, whatever that is. Perfect. You're aboard Hypernoof. Heavy, extreme, heavy. Cool. Well, good thing we sort of came over to deal with this. Right. Raid. Good. Those guys are toast. That's down to tiny. You can't bombard in it. Yeah, you can only do assault actions. And I'm really not in the mood to get my marines killed by attacking heavy forces. I know it might be considered cruel, but bombing is an effective strategy. I mean, you fuckers are like, oh no, you're bombing innocent civilians. Well, tough. Yeah, I know, it sounds like Marines malevolent thinking, doesn't it? But there's a difference between pragmatism of bombing some innocent civilians to save millions and bombing them because, fuck it, it's funny. And let's be honest. Ooh! Alright, depopulating an entire... Shit, I need to be better. Oh no, they're still moving for the warp. Good. I thought I wasted a unit action there. Good. Those guys are destroyed. Now we can launch a raid on them. Again, what I need to do is try and wipe out that traitor nest and then mop up the remaining traitors. It's kind of the thought process I've got going on here. Tiny, heavy, moderate. Right, we're gonna strike cruisers, hammer them. Right, now we have all the enemies down to moderate or less. And we also have oh, right, I used the bombing action. That takes up both my turns. Okay, okay. Right, Shrine World, well, we better come in and save the day. All forces depleted to 1. Then, I imagine it's like a shrine, alright? Picture the scene. And there's Sisters of Battles inside a grand Gothic cathedral. They're firing their bolters out of the slits, and, you know, orcs are being gunned down in the plaza in front. And then drop pods slam down and burst out. And a hideously ugly pink and cyan color scheme clad space marines start charging out, bolters and flamers blazing as they smash into the greenskins. Isn't it glorious? Wouldn't you be inspired if you were a Sister of Battle? Wouldn't you be enthralled? Wrong. Local forces. Population 5 billion, eh? Right. End turn. Wow, the orcs are back again, you bastards. Now, this is the difference between raiding with 300 Marines versus 600 Marines. I'm not afraid to raid with this many Marines, because I have absolute confidence that I will have the firepower advantage. Whereas I am not confident raiding heavy orcs with 300 Marines, because you're damn well not going to have the firepower advantage. Right. Good. Good, 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 good. Select all. Again, we're going to unload them to help out those sororitas. Then we're going to move to the other side of the sector with the other company. Moderate, sparse. Right. See if we can cut down more of them. Good. I'm glad for the chainswords. Good. Chainsword go burr. Brilliant. Now we move back here. I really want to wipe out these freaking orcs, but I also need to go deal with those bloody traitors before they start creating 500 battleships. So, if the orcs would please just hurry up and fucking die, the Imperium of Mankind would be bloody appreciative of such an endeavor. Alright. They have 49 disposition towards me, that's good. Good. That's what we like to see. And then we zoom back. Oh, funny. Sparse, moderate. Oh, we can move down and deal with that other orc held system in the south as well. And then try and consolidate on the center. The tower will be a harder nut to crack, but that's a future me problem. It's a future Kiwi problem. So, for now, traitors and orcs need to be destroyed with extreme prejudice. Right, good. Orcs. Attack. Well, there we go. That gets rid of that problem. Perfection. you can just piss the hell off and die. Thank you. Now, well, save. Fucking hell. Need to save scum the shit out of this. If we're playing this seriously, I need to save every 10-15 minutes. A, to avoid crashes, but also to avoid catastrophic accidents. Right. Go deal with Falacia. You go to Minerva. Right. 5 escorts. Well, this is a fight that should be able to be won. Damn, I love the overwhelming firepower. Alright, we have 1 escort damaged. But that's okay. Right, traitors. Corruption maximum. Holy shit. They've been really fostering that chaos corruption. Right, purge. Cleanse by 134%. Not only is everyone corrupt, but they're super corrupt. They're like ultra corrupt. Yeah, I really doubt that traitor presence has fallen down to 0%. That's really believable. What's on Minerva? Oh, an artifact. Well, oh, I was gonna say it's not. I was gonna say it belongs to the sisters, but it's not. Yoink. Thinking of artifacts, well, first off, phew, 10th Company Captain was reloaded. Ooh, it's a plasma gun. Nice, 300 damage. What's a standard plasma gun? I need a dickhead with a plasma gun. 150 damage. Oh, twice the damage. Alright, that's good. It's probably worth equipping to a captain. Right. I don't believe that traitor activity has fallen down to that low. Right, I really need to start moving into the center and dealing with cup delays, because they're starting to break out and deal with other worlds, which I don't like. So basically, I need the Draconian orcs to piss off and buck off in either order. Good. Meanwhile, shoot off back here. Purge, cleans by fire. Right down to there. Nothing. Oh, there are orc. Oh, there's a shitload of orcs south. I might call it part 1 here. And I'll ask you guys. Oh, no. I kind of want to keep playing. I'm kind of in the mood to keep playing. I was going to call it there and say, what do you guys reckon? Go south or go north? Or go deal with the center? But I'm kind of in the mood to keep playing. But if orcs are getting close to the Forge World... To a Forge World, not the Forge World. There's more than one in this sector, isn't there? There's a Forge World in this there. Oh yeah, there's 3. Yeah. Purge. Cleanse by fire. attack the traitors. Arch heretic and cultist. How? There we go. I was going to say, how the fuck did those arch heretics and cultists able to survive? Interesting, you can do 2 attack actions. You can do a bombardment. You can do 2 attack actions, whether they're attack or raids, or a single purge action. It'd be nice if you could do 2 purge actions. Oh, no, I guess the current system is fine. I'm just being impatient. I'm just being impatient. Aha! Fuck it. Let's, counter-attack. Attack for attack. Oh, there's a bloody heretic thing. Right. Pandarax, which is well known for one of the worst Horus Heresy fucking novels and a decent 40k series of novels. Well, the Inquisitor is welcome to. Right. Oh. How can they generate 5 battleships, 13 frigates, and 23 escort vessels over the course of 6 turns? I don't like this system. And then, yeah. And then the barge is destroyed, and I lose. For the person in the comments the other day who was asking why I don't do why most of my videos are only one-parters, it's because of this shit. Fleets are overpowered. I say this all the time to the devs and to anyone that will listen, and to the clouds and the cat that's sleeping next to me. Cat. Fleets in this game are fucking bullshit. Enemies should not be able to spontaneously generate battle fleets of 50 plus warships overnight. It's crap, and I hate it. Good thing we've got that save, so I'm going to reload at the last previous save and try and figure out another plan to deal with that traitor world, even if it's just pruning, because I'm putting my middle fingers up at the screen here. Fuck you, fleet mechanics. Fuck off.